Thank you. Just to put a fine point on this, is it DOD? Are they the problem?
Well, Senator, as I indicated, I think the discussions about how to use the authority that Congress is given.
Nope. You're going to answer this question. Is DOD the problem?
I really don't think, Senator, respectfully, it's appropriate for me to comment on internal discussions.
We have a law on the books. I've been told by people who care that the intel is not flowing, as Senator Durbin described, because of the Department of Defense. I think you need to answer that question.
Well, Senator, what I could tell you is I'm aware of longstanding concerns based on prior positions that I've held that the Department of Defense has raised. I share
Senator Durbin's view that we've done this the right way. I understand his historical precedent. We're not jeopardizing any American soldier. We're talking about evidence involving foreign nationals in a specific theater of operation. Every law we passed has been completely bipartisan. We're 400 and some days into this war, and I'm going to ask you again, is the Department of Defense the holdup?
Senator, I know the Department of Defense has had longstanding concerns about our engagement.
I don't care what their concerns are. They can share them with me. We got a law on the books. Do you feel like you need to follow the law when you're told to do it?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. So we'll take this up with the Department of Defense. Do you believe that China is watching what's happening in Russia and Ukraine?
Yes, Senator, I do.
Okay. There's reports that China may be considering providing lethal aid to Russia. Have you seen those public reports?
I've seen public reports in that regard, Senator.
Don't you think we should do everything we can to deter China from helping Russia with their barbaric invasion of Ukraine?
There is no doubt that rogue nations of the world, including China, are watching and learning from what is going on. And as I laid out in my opening comments, and as both the chairman and you, Mr. Ranking Member, have laid out, what Russia is doing in Ukraine poses a threat to global peace, global stability, precisely because if it goes unchecked, if there is not accountability, there is no deterrent. There will be license for that type of unlawful aggression.
Well,
and we have to make sure that that price is quite steep.
To those of us on this side who object to defunding the police, I think you're right to do so. When you give the streets to the crooks, you're going to get more crime. So I would say that when you allow Putin to get away with rape and murder and pillage, you're going to get more of the same. This is not a territorial dispute between Russia and Ukraine, is it?
I think this is Russia trying to project its power in a brutal way.
Are you aware that Putin has said he would like to reconstruct the former Russian Empire, Soviet Union?
Absolutely, and we
Are
know.
you aware of the fact that the Ukrainians in the mid-90s gave up 1,700 nuclear weapons as part of an agreement with Russia, the United States, and Great Britain that their sovereignty would be honored if they gave the nukes back to Russia?
Yes, Senator.
Is it fair to say that Putin has torn that agreement up by his actions?
Putin is acting in a lawless way, in violation of anything.
Is it fair to say that if you want people to have less nuclear weapons, you need to honor agreements when they give up the nuclear weapons they possess?
Absolutely. It's what our international order is
You agree
based
with me
on.
if Ukraine could go back in time, they would keep the nukes?
Can't speculate on that,
Yeah,
Senator.
I think they would. So to those who think the border is broken, I want to fix it. To those who think what happens in Russia doesn't matter, regarding China, you've missed all of World War II. To those who believe that if Putin gets away with this, it won't matter, you're going to get more of it from other people. The ICC has issued an arrest warrant for the president of Russia. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am.
If Interpol would issue a red notice for the arrest of Putin, would we honor it?
Well, Senator, I think that presumes, which I think is a vanishingly slim possibility, that
No, I got it,
Putin
but
would
the
come
point
here.
is, would we consider him a criminal and honor the red notice if issued?
Well, we certainly consider him a criminal, consider him a war criminal. As you know, Senator, that the arrest warrant.
Do you know what a red notice is?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you think it would be justified for Interpol to issue a red notice against Putin?
I think it's certainly justified. I think what it would do is have to go through the process. The ICC, I think, as a practical matter, could ask for Interpol to issue that red notice.
Would you support them asking for it?
I think they're a party to Interpol, and they can use they've got an agreement to use those mechanisms.
And thank you. The kleptocapture task force has done an amazing job. Well done.
Thank you very much, Senator. They've been working very, very hard.
Thanks, Senator Graham. Senator Whitehouse.
Thank you, Chairman. Let me pick up where Senator Graham left off.